Good morning. Always good to speak with you. Prashant, I hear Nikunj cribbing very often that he's been trying to book a holiday, during these long weekends of the festival season, and he's been unable to do that. What's been your experience on ground? Are bookings running chock-a-block?
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show. And to give you some statistics exactly for the holiday weekend, which just passed by, which was Janmashtami, we saw 54% bookings for that particular week, 54% increase in the bookings for that particular weekend. And the recent weekend, which is coming, which is Ganesh Chaturthi, for that, we are seeing 68% jump in number of bookings for the weekend. So, honestly speaking, I think people are just tired of staying at home now. They just want to go out, and they're utilizing any moment whatsoever they can get to travel.
Prashant, when you say that things are looking up for the festival for this long weekend, is this only in and around Mumbai? Because this is more like a Ganpati, is more like a Mumbai festival, and is it only for the holiday destinations like Goa, let's say Udaipur?
Correct. So we are seeing surge in leisure destinations like Goa, Jaipur, Leh, and Srinagar. That's definitely the case. And one thing interesting which we have seen is that this jump has not come just from the tier 1 cities, but also from the tier 2 cities. Another interesting fact, I looked up before coming on the show was that for the month of December 2021, we have received 400 times more bookings, which happened during 1st July to 15th August, as compared to last year of December 2020. So now one interesting trend which we are seeing is that earlier people used to just book their tickets within a week's time and then travel. Now the forward bookings have also started happening. People are booking for the month of December 2021 already.
Okay. One is increase in travel booking. Second is uptick in terms of the pricing power coming back to the hotels and to the airlines. The pricing uptick which we've seen, is that real? Is that here to stay?
See, there were a lot of cappings as well from the airline side, and the hotel industry was on a back foot for year and a half. I would not say that they have completely come to the terms for at least the tier 1 stays. The way I look at it is there are 3 kinds of travel. One is the leisure travel. One is business travel for IT services, and the other one is business travel for MSME services. So the business travel, which is for MSME or SME services, those are the business travels to the tier 2 towns, tier 3 towns, like, hotels in Rudrapur, stuff like that. But the business IT travel has not come back to the full extent yet. The business SME and MSME has, and leisure travel has. So the hotels which are in tier 1 cities like Bombay, Bangalore, Delhi, they are still slightly on the back foot. But otherwise, for all the other hotels, which is, hotels in the smaller towns, which are primarily catering to the business towns, and also the leisure travels, they are going on full fire. Another interesting fact which we are seeing is that the number of bookings for 4-star and 5-star has doubled up as a percentage compared to last year. And the average stay has also increased from 3.2 days to 4.7 days.
All right. Hi, Prashant. This is Mubina as well joining in. If we have to look at the revenue contributors, largely people would divide it between air and non-air revenue. Could you give us a sense of that? How are you seeing airplane bookings shaping up versus, hotel bookings and the other non-air bookings as well?
So as a company, we have 95% of our business comes from the air. However, our non-air component, which is hotel, bus, train, holidays, cabs, they're actually growing at almost 2x every year since last couple of years. So what we are seeing is that we have actually crossed pre-COVID numbers for non-airs. The base is low, right? As we are a growing company too. For the non-air, we have actually crossed what we were seeing in the pre-COVID numbers. For the air, I think we are at around 80-85% of what the pre-COVID numbers were. So we all are inching close. I'm assuming the industries as well. And to be honest, I think even if there is a third wave, this time it's probably going to be subdued. That's my gut feeling, and I pray for it because of the vaccination drive.
Yeah, that's the hope, that even if there is some third wave, it's nowhere close to what we see in the second wave. Now, okay, so 95% was coming from air and the balance was coming from non-air. Though, mind you, non-air, since the base is small and you're growing over there, is something that's slowly increasing. It's already crossed pre-COVID. How are you adding more avenues to offer to your customer? For example, I was seeing there's the new travel carnival that's seen on your website. So how are you, increasing the offerings today to a customer to make it a one-stop shop kind of portal for travel needs?
So at Easemytrip, we have all the services available. Whether you want to book bus, train, hotel, holidays, cabs, flight, all the services are already available. It's just that we have started all these services in the last 3-4 years. So we are cross-selling to our air users who have been using us for the last 13 years. So that is why we are growing almost 2x every year in non-air space. And also we have pretty strong, policies around acquiring companies in the non-air space. So we are looking for companies to acquire, primarily in the non-air space. Air space, we are very sorted. We believe we are going for the kill. We are going to become the number one player in the next 3-4 years. In the non-air space, we are looking to acquire companies who are somewhat like Easemytrip, doing business profitably, growing at fast pace, could be bootstrap, may not be bootstrap.
So any plan, if you could reiterate on, the plans for inorganic growth perhaps, and talk to us about if you do have your eye on any asset out there?
Well, I have been speaking to almost 70-80 odd companies since last 6 months. And there are quite a good number of companies which we are, there are actually a lot of good companies who have never been funded and are actually profitable even in the COVID times. I'm talking about the travel companies. So those are the companies which we are looking at. We are trying to find the right partners to work along with, somebody, who understands the unit economics very well, is disrupting their particular market, is basically focused on one particular sphere and killing it. Those are the kinds of companies we are looking at, and there are quite a good number of companies I'm in touch with right now.